This is a region of 11 million people who are all on lockdown. I'm Gay McDougall, and I am vice chair of the UN's Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. Uyghurs are essentially Turkish people, and they live there right on the border. They see the Uyghur population as a potential for religious extremism and terrorism. So they've decided that they need to take all measures that they can, whether they comport with human rights standards or not. Unfortunately, to do this, they have created internment camps, and we get different reports on the numbers, but it goes up to 1 million. These are people, as far as we can tell, who have never been charged with crime or an offense, never been tried in the court of law, have no rights that have been clearly afforded them. They don't know when they will be released. Their families are not informed. So they sort of disappear into a black hole. In China, there are laws that have been adopted that have very vague definitions of terrorism, of extremism. There are work teams from Beijing who come to communities, and they set up a way of surveilling through residents and about other residents. It's so insidious. For each 11 families, there is a person assigned to tell them. What they tell, God knows. And of course, if one tells, then one gets in some way rewarded, and there is an incentive to not necessarily be fully truthful. When they're stopped, their phones are scanned, DNA samples are taken, their irises are scanned. When families are reported to one of these Beijing work teams, there are cameras that are being put in some of their homes. They run them through, indoctrination camps where for months, sometimes much longer, a year, people are drilled with doctrine. They are forced to sing songs that praise the Communist Party. They sometimes have to read communist manifestos, and they must forswear their Muslim religion. Yes, there have been riots, but I don't think that there's anything that would challenge the authority of the state. Even people who are not in detention are being subjected to extremely harsh situations and surveillance for absolutely no reason that is noted, certainly not for violating any laws. Anything that identifies him as being Muslim, in the government's view, also identifies him as being a terrorist. I don't think that the UPR process is going to actually change the life situation of people in the Uyghur Autonomous Region, unfortunately. What really should happen after a report like the report made by my committee is that there should be political, diplomatic pressure put on the Chinese government.